As fans eagerly await the news on the remainder of the 2020 NBA season, Adam Silver had a conference call on Friday with the NBA players, and here's what we learned. Silver doesn't have to make a decision on whether to resume the season until some point in June, sources said, but the commissioner said there would likely be no fans present for games and that multiple cities have contacted him about hosting the resumed season. He went on to say it's less risky to restart the season in a single location or perhaps two, and isn't ruling out Toronto as a possible site, although the preference is to keep the games in the US. He also said Orlando and Las Vegas are options if the season were to continue, with each respectively serving as Eastern and Western Conference sites. Claiming the goal is to play full 7-game series in the playoffs, he said tough decisions will need to be made because teams on the postseason bubble might not get a chance to clinch a spot if the league hiatus continues much longer. As for COVID testing, he hopes for daily tests during the playoffs, and if a player tests positive, they will be isolated and the games should continue. Okay, about that, I'd love to see the reaction of Lakers fans if LeBron tested positive, or the Bucks if Giannis tested positive. Good luck getting the teams to just play on. To get a bit more in detail, I wanted to share some tweets from Woj with more information about Adam Silver's call with the players. Silver told players that he believes each of his 30 owners want to play again this season, despite suggestion made to him on call of short-term financial advantages for some teams not to resume season. He called his owners competitors. Sources: Silver explained to players why the league wouldn't allow teams to use private team jets to bring players worried about commercial travel back to the market for voluntary workouts. He cited trying to manage the competitive advantage among teams as one of his reasons. Asked on NBPA call about how long a training camp could be should this season resume, Silver suggested 3 weeks as the minimum length that has been discussed within the league, sources said. And finally, the updated story on Adam Silver's call with players, including the commissioner preparing players for realization that there are no guarantees when fans could fully return to NBA arenas next season. Adam Silver went on to call it the greatest challenge of our lifetime.